Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Wednesday, the 11th of November. So, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand left rates untouched as expected. They did take the opportunity of announcing further loan systems, etc., but it was all pretty bullish overall for the New Zealand. So, that is that. Today we've got quite a few bank holidays. We've got French, Canadian, US bank holidays, and we may see a bit of a slower market this morning. We'll see, but we do have the ECB President Lagarde speaking at 1 p.m. So maybe a bit of volatility around there. But let's have a look at the technicals then. Euro dollar, well, euro yesterday really doji bar. It did get back and clip that weekly pivot after air kissing the daily pivot earlier on. So today it's just in that range at the moment. I think is the best description of it. Where to, we'll see as the morning progresses, but it has put a lower high in back here, so that's a lower high in there. It's then sort of trying pitching up, and it's very mucky as we look at it at this stage, but erring towards the downside on that, but we'll, as I say, see how it works. Pound being very much more positive. Yesterday ended up on a high. Has been starting to edge back up again today. There is a bit of divergence just through these highs here onto the 4 hourlies. Looking to maybe just running out of steam a little bit. Has got a daily pivot below, which could be a target if it does roll over post 8 o'clock. However, it is high lows, high highs. Maybe that would be a buy point in the way it's running, but it's still long periods of being quite stagnant or choppy, but with occasional rallies. So retracements may be the opportunity there. Okay, dollar yen. Yen consolidated yesterday, and well, it's at the moment looking like it may have more upside. It's shaping up. Break of the 500 to 240-500 as prior lows may suggest it's going to push up there. Could just do a little bit of a butterfly pattern actually if it pushes up through those highs. So can't get ahead of ourselves on this one. It is round at its mean sort of levels. It's not moving massive amounts of points now, so it's probably left on the day trading point, but it could become a reasonable counter trade, as in dollar yen, the euro yen, pound yen, etc. Aussie dollar, well, doji. Last couple of days, today it's just pitched up a little bit there. Trying to, like a lot of these commodities, I say a lot of commodities, the three commodity currencies, Aussie, New Zealand and CAD, having a better time of things, but still large periods of consolidation. Just seeing a bit of a rollback as I speak. Already caught the daily pivot. It's so pinched. Aussie dollar, there's not a lot I can do with that at this stage, but it might become a play if it starts breaking out, but I can't see anything immediate there. Canadian dollar again, as I say, one of the darlings, but yesterday, well, didn't do too much. It actually lost a bit against the dollar there. Bull flag for the Canadian dollar, bear flag for the US dollar kicking in here, and it may, as I say, here will be a case of patience. It could carry on running towards that weekly pivot. That weekly pivot for me at the moment would be a reasonable sell point on a swing basis, maybe looking back for the lows, but we'll see what happens. As I said, it's a sort of bear flag in what we're looking at the moment, so we'll just see how this materializes during the day. With the markets closed there, well, I say markets closed, some of the markets closed, it may be a bit quieter. New Zealand dollar pushed up quite well. It's liked the news this morning and pushing up there to back to that 69 area. It really is pushing back into these towards these sort of major highs it had back in early 2019. I'm looking right the way back here. It's quite a while since it's been quite so strong. Arguably, there's a bit of divergence crossing across on this weekly basis, but yeah, it still remains quite strong, already through its monthly R3 at the moment, or around its monthly R3. Not a lot to be done there. Maybe a counter trade at some stage, but maybe. Just looking through here, short term, yeah, short term it's looking a bit softer. Maybe there's a counter trade available there at some stage. Right, okay, that's pretty much all the single currencies there. Let's have a look at the S&Ps. Say singles, majors. S&Ps really just gone off to sleep here after that surge on Monday, consolidated yesterday on its retrace. It sort of run out. It just was a bit too much. It was as I said, actually, come bring this picture back again. A bit of a butterfly price, a bit of price action. If you look at the pattern there across that price action, higher low confirmed. As we broke through, but it is a weakish pattern, and often we see rollovers. Hasn't caught a weekly pattern, so a weekly pivot so far. Maybe if it was to get back that far, it would bring some more buying back into the market. But to be, I mean, a normal pattern of this type would see a much bigger correction. But the S&Ps seem to be quite solid most of the time. Okay, that is pretty much it for a quick look at gold, because I do get told off if I don't look at gold. A quick look at gold. Gold took a hammering on Monday, nearly $100, or it may have been $100 in the end. It was $100, over $100 in the end. Little bullish harami yesterday with a little pattern there, but it is in a downward drift. What I can see here, yes, it did take out the highs, but it was a bearish engulfing and a key reversal bar, which anything sort of moving back in that way would it would suggest further downside. But it's a bit of a mixed picture we're getting out there. It's all a bit reactive, that one day move. As we look at it in the shorter time frames, well, it's not really giving too much away. Maybe, as I say, it's got more downside to happen, but I would steer clear of that for now. That is it for me. Have a great day. I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.